My name is Mdrس and I'm your examiner. What is your name?
I am Zohra Sabramis.
Okay, Zohra, may I see your ID, please?
Sure, here.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. You may have it back.
Thank you.
Now, in this first part of the test, I'm going to ask you questions about yourself. Let's start with your job. Are you a student or do you work?
No, I work. I'm an English teacher. For the past 16 years, enthusiastically, I've been involved with teaching English in various English schools and English schools and institutes around my hometown.
Interesting. And is teaching your dream job?
It got it. Okay, at first, to be honest, no. When I was a teenager, I dreamed of more challenging and let's say more, outdoor jobs, such as architecture or I don't know, building such things and that. But later, when I got interested in sharing my knowledge, okay, to others and I got to the point that yes, it is my cup of tea. Okay, so I got more enthusiastic in it. Okay, and I got deep on it. So I got interested more and more in that, and I got more involved in it. I loved it more and more.
Do you get on well with your colleagues?
Of course, okay. In my point of view, getting well with colleagues, it is one of the crucial points that if you want to continue working in your work office, you have to meet it. Unless it will be kind of torture for you, okay?
Thank you very much. Let's continue with TV programs. Do you like watching TV?
I just watch TV just for news programs. I am somehow interested in news programs, and I adore watching news programs with my family, specifically with my father. And we usually have fun time with each other watching news programs.
Interesting. And has the internet affected your viewing habits?
Of course, social media and internet, okay, has affected in all parts of our life, and watching TV and watching news on TV is not something separated; it's a part of it. So of course, sometimes when the news on TV, okay, is not that much. Challenging or does not fulfill our taste, we change it to internet, okay, and we surf the net, we Google some topics, and we read the news together.
Okay, lovely. Let's move on to shopping now. Do you enjoy shopping?
It depends what I aim to buy. I'm not that kind of interested in shopping clothes or some things, but I adore shopping for stationery and books. So if I am going to shop for stationery and books, I can spend hours of shopping without getting exhausted.
Interesting. Are clothes important to you?
They are important, of course. I think clothes are inevitable parts of our life, okay? But I do not like to spend a huge amount of time on it. I prefer to shop clothes for a limited time and spend my time on more important topics.
Do you often buy clothes?
No, okay. I sometimes go shopping, but when I go shopping for clothes, I prefer to buy lots of clothes. So in that time, I save a lot of. In that case, I save a lot of time.
Thank you very much. Okay, now in this part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you do so, you'll have a minute to think about what you're going to say and you may make notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Of course.
Very good. Here is a pencil and a piece of paper for you to make notes. And here is the topic. Please do not write anything on this paper. I would like you to describe a family photograph you like. You have 1 minute now to think about it. Okay, time is up. Now you have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about it. Don't worry if I stop you. You may start speaking now, please.
A few years ago, I and my immediate family decided to travel to north of Iran to the shore of Caspian Sea. Actually, we hadn't been traveling together for 5 years, so that journey was somehow special for us. And one day when we were all walking at the beach, we decided to take the photo because the sun was setting and it had created a picturesque view, which we decided to make a visual record of it. So there was another family there. We asked them to have our photo taken, and one of their children kindly captured our photo. So in that photo, it was my immediate family and we were all smiling and looking at the photo. And the view was so spectacular. As later we saw it, okay, we saw it was not just a sunset, but also there were some lovely seabirds flying in the sky that we have not viewed them when we were taking the photo. And now we have had it on the wall of our living room, and whenever we look at it, we remember those unforgettable moments that we had all together. And I think that photograph will always remain there, okay, and will always remind us of that moment, because of the problems that we had passed to had that journey together after the passing all those troubles that we had
Thank
before.
you very much. And does anyone else in your family have this photo?
We had a copy of it, and we had a copy of it in the family album, okay, and of course we have shared it in our family group on some social media. And yeah, all the members of my extended family have it.
Do you keep it in your cell phone too?
Yes, I have it on my cell phone and my laptop because it is an important photo for me that reminds me always of the good vibe that this photo gives me. And of course, when I look at it, it gives me good energy, and I can say that it recharges my batteries.
Thank you very much. May I have the stuff back,
Sure.
please? Thank you. Zohre, you discussed an interesting picture right now,
Yes.
and I would like to ask you more general questions related to photography. How important is it for families in your countries to keep their memories by taking photographs?
Families usually capture photographs, okay, to share, to preserve the moments that they had at that special time in their life, okay. Actually, by by this issue, they try to record that moment, and so later when they review it, they can remember it, and it will be a part of the history of the family. So whenever they look at it, it reminds them of the moments they have, and later they may even can pass to other generations, and other generation can view their ancestors.
Can these photos negatively affect the family relationship?
It depends, okay. If something goes wrong, okay, or if there are some negative people in the family that can make some troubles for everyone, yeah. But generally, if the photo is taken from the good moments, I think not.
Okay, you mentioned some problems, family issues. Now, why do some people get rid of such photographs?
As I said, okay, maybe these photos can be problematic, and they may get some family issues, or maybe it can some divorces or separated families, or such, maybe they some family members get disconnected or stop talking to each other. So some people try to get rid of those photos to just not remember all those troubles that have happened.
Very good. Let's move on and talk about technology. How technology has affected photography in general, in your opinion?
Comparing to the past, okay, in the past we had photo albums, okay, we had some analog cameras, okay, that when we had those, negatives and such things, we had to print them out and keep the photos in the albums. They usually could not be edited that much, but with the advancement of technology, nowadays we have a lot of apps and programs for printing out, making different copies of the photos, and even for preserving and saving, and even for sharing the photographs. We have different platforms and different ways of them. So it has gotten very very vast. The different ways of preserving and saving them has gotten very vast, and we have we can, but on the other hand, when we had those analog cameras, we were more careful what kind of photo we are taking. But now we just can click on the button and delete it. Now maybe we are not that much careful by the photo we take.
Now you see, family relationships can be kept through using those apps that you mentioned, like Skype.
Of course.
Do we still need to take photos? Because we can stay in touch quite easily.
Of course, we can stay in touch quite easily, but I think by that we can record the moment, okay, and we can record the history, okay. For example, taking photo of children, okay. Children grew up, and when they grew up, they may cherish to see the photos of their childhood, or for maybe elderly people, we may miss them in the near future. So when we have the photo of them,
Thank you very much. That's the end of the speaking test.